Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
There! 230. All day, baby, all day. Watch tight end.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. The last time these two teams met, boy, was it memorable. Wild card weekend last year as the Eagles started their Super Bowl title defense, and they held on thanks to the doink or the double doink heard around the world on the Cody Parkey missed field goal, and the Eagles would escape 16-15. Of course, they would go on to lose the following weekend to the New Orleans Saints. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Roberts got it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Go, go.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Check 31, check 31.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in. Yeah,
nice job to force the incompletion. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Dobbs. That one caught by Gibson. 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Matt Breida with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got him. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Like 20.
Brings up third down.
Back to the mic. No foul.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Dante Fowler, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And now this throw complete to Washington, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Dobbs. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And Thomas has it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alfred Morris, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. The open man is Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Dobbs. He gets it to Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Matt Breida with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bears have taken the lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Bears 14, Eagles 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
52's the mark. Hey, exit. Come off the ball. Hey, Mike, 56.
Now Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He'll try. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
These two. Motion to backfield. Show that bench release and go. Mike 56. Mike 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. It's a pickup of 6. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check 50, check 50. Shift. Double bump. Shift. Check 50. Check.
Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with the tackle.
30. Alert. 56, Mike, 56. 50. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
From the 44, Roethlisberger. Thomas has got it, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Quarter. Recon, 132 fighter.
First down. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
6 man.
On second down, a run with Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Rosas to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bears 21, Eagles 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
He's checking.
Now Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Mike Snickers, 66. Kill.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
No spacing. Hey, watch the screen. 77.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. This is complete to Michael Thomas. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it... pays off. They convert.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 44.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Roethlisberger now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
10. Jack 16.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Dobbs. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Ready. Check. Watch 54. Got you. I got you, sir. Check nickel. Hustle.
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. He's got Smith here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Dobbs to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Switch. 25. Check.
Action, it's Dobbs. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Ready. 5-4.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
Check. Watch 54. Get in the way.
On 4th down, Dobbs. And that's caught by Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Here we go. Go to base. 54. Right. 54.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 18-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But
looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again. Dobbs. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into... A first down, executed it to perfection.
Let's go.
Dobbs now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Off play action. Dobbs under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Dobbs to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eddie Goldman able to record his 5th sack of the season. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And this one complete to Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Dobbs. It's caught. Smith. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
He will push his way down to about the 14. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Easy. Alert 3.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete. It's Bell. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Thomas. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Let's get it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Dobbs. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
13.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Garion Conley. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now it's Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Michael Thomas with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Operating from the gun, Dobbs. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. But now it'll be third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
To throw on third down, Dobbs. The open man is Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Dobbs. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
61, matchbox, light.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Roberts got it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Check. Hey, alert 3. Cheat these 2. Show that bench release and go. Snickers, 66. Black,
and inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
This is Abdullah. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
High 7.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Monday.
5-2 is the Mike.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Pick it up, pick it up.
Black and turn.
Roethlisberger to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 8 yards out, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch Mike, watch Mike.
Easy.
Watch the run.
Topper.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Why they say?
52, Mike 52. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Here's Roethlisberger. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
36, Bears 35.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to go for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that one... Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Set. 180.
Right there in the middle. 55.
Black and turn.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback, because we've been in games before. We've done games where realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Eagles, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back.